Let me thank Senator Schumer for really laying out the dilemma that faces our nation shortly, August 2nd. That's not far off. We're getting dangerously close to the August 2nd deadline. And I think the Democrats understand that we have to increase the debt limit. We also understand it's an opportunity to manage our deficit. And that's why we brought forward, the Democrats on the Budget Committee have brought forward under Senator Conrad's leadership a credible plan to manage our deficit over the next 10 years. Has more deficit reduction than the Republican plan. And it protects the priorities that are important for job growth in this nation and our most vulnerable. Many of us have also understood that we need to come to a bipartisan agreement. That's why 62 senators signed a letter several months ago saying let's use the Bowles-Simpson guidelines as a way of bringing all the elements of the federal budget into discussion as we look for a credible plan to deal with the nation's deficit. Despite these efforts, there are many Republicans who are saying they're not prepared to yield at all and are prepared to put on the table the option of not raising the debt limit by August the 2nd. That is irresponsible. That could cause catastrophic impact to our economy. And I think that the one option that shouldn't be on the table is threatening the financial security of America by not raising our debt limit. Let me just talk a little bit why I say it have catastrophic effect. The U.S. dollar is the global currency. It's a global currency because it's the most stable currency in the world. If we were to allow August the 2nd to pass without raising our debt limit, we jeopardize whether the U.S. currency would be maintained as the global currency, having major impact on our economy. The rating firms would immediately reduce our bond rating from the highest to a lower rating. J.P. Morgan estimates that it would have an immediate impact of raising interest costs by over 75 points, 0.75%. It would cost taxpayers of this country extra tax dollars because of the extra costs of our debt. Interest payments on our national debt would go up. As Senator Schumer indicated, it will affect every family in America. Interest cost on home mortgages would go up on an average of about $1,000 a year for homeowners with mortgages. Credit card interest would go up for the average family by about $250 a year. It's not just the taxpayers that are going to be paying more. Every American family will pay more because of higher interest costs. That will have a dramatic impact on the stock market, affecting the wealth of Americans, affecting their retirement security, and could very well turn this nation's course from growth into another recession, costing us all jobs. So for all those reasons, this should be one option that is not on the table. As Senator Schumer pointed out, in the month of August, we're going to have $172 billion of revenue that's coming in, and we're going to have $306 billion of obligations. These are not new obligations that we are creating. These are existing obligations. This is paying our existing bills. It's not about increasing the obligations of this country. And Senator Schumer started to point out the winners and losers that Treasury is going to have to decide. Now here, supposedly these are our winners right now and these are our losers. But they're all losers. It's all losers. Because we can't sustain these programs unless we increase the debt limit. Well, yes, we are talking about Social Security. Yes, we are talking about veterans' benefits. We are talking about the responsibility of America to pay its bills. We are talking about the responsibility we have to the federal workforce. Responsibility we have to contractors who have contracts with the federal government expect to be paid on August the 3rd. That is what is at risk by putting into this equation the option of allowing us not to get the job done. We must raise the debt limit, and yes, we need to get our debt under control. Democrats are prepared to do both.